Something looks wrong with my mining camp. Why have they got so much wood? It is time for Bronze Barbarians. Oh, I can feel it already. The savagery. Out into the wastelands we go, down low into the 700 elo to see what awaits us as we head in for my compatriot versus compatriot situation, an English mirror matchup between Dead Rabbits 6669 and Kink Moves. There's something beautiful about both of these names. And Kink Moves, well, I want to see what sort of moves he's got in this game. We're going to have to find out also if poor little rabbit here is going to be dead or is going to be thriving. And if he is it going to be appropriate to his name? Is he going to be humping like rabbits with the 69? What are these names? What are these names, first of all? Like, honestly, the first... So Red's name looks like he's trying to summon a demonic, horny rabbit. And then Blue, I feel like he's going to do an MJ moonwalk on the side of his opponent's base, heal him out, and then, like, one punch him with a longbow. Like, I don't know what to make of this. All right, anyway. Wait. All right, Rabbits realizes berries are good. He needs a healthy diet. It's not good enough to just get meat. I mean, if you guys, come on. Like, don't criticize Rabbits because he's already ahead of the... Wait, why is the sheep? Oh, no. That was some where the hell are you going moves right there. The sheep. Rabbits couldn't risk it. He saw it was trying to make us escape. He wasn't going to let it get away. Rabbit's already opening up with some thrilling early game eco here. I love this, though. Like, Rabbit's just feeling about... He's thinking about real life here, right? If you were only to eat red meat, you're going to die of a heart attack like the age of 30, right? None of us are Ron Swanson. So instead, he wants to make sure he's got some healthy berries to go. That is also delicious. Think about it, right? You know, some cranberry sauce in there. C'est magnifique. Meanwhile, on Kink's base, it's just sheep. You know, I love sheep, right? I like a good Donna. There's a point of, like, diminishing returns, right? If I had Donna every day, I eventually could get bored of it. And that's why Kink agrees. He's actually going on the berries as well. Only he hasn't gone for the distant gathering so far. Also, in fairness, it's realistic. You know, the best berries are going to be far away from society, so it made sense the way he begun this. Oh, he's making a little housing district. Wait. Rabbit. Now, I'm just a pigeon. So I'm not really down on the ground in the nitty-gritty things. Realizing the world for what it is. But would it not be a good idea with that 50 wood to either build a woodcut, or a lumber camp rather, for quicker drop-off on your wood, or even a mining camp so that you can go up into Feudal? Because quite a big part of playing the English is reaching Feudal Age. Now, there is a little bit of a side step to be greedy if you want to get the farms around the initial mill. But overall, your goal is to make it up into the wonderful land of Feudal, where you get access to the remarkable technology known as the Longbow. Now, many of us in today's day and age probably won't be familiar with what a Longbow is. It's kind of the medieval equivalent of owning a Barrett 50 cal. So it's very important to get them. Because if you everyone wants a Barrett 50 cal in the 21st century. But back then, everyone wanted the Longbows. And only the English can get them. But it is locked behind that Feudal Age, which it looks like Kink is going to go pretty aggressively into. 6 people to get the Strelbora. Now, most of the time, people use between 1 to 4 villages. Something to keep in mind is that each additional villager only adds 25% to the build speed over the initial 100% of the first villager. So usually you want to balance your eco, because longbows are quite pricey. But Kink, he's like that. He's that kid that gets a little bit too excited, right? You know, he's been saving for 2 months. The newest Xbox just dropped. He rushes to the store. He's like, Mom, Dad, I gotta buy it. I gotta buy it. I gotta buy it. Timmy, we give you $5 a month. All right, that Xbox is way too pricey. You can't afford it just yet. But he doesn't care. He's running through. He's running in the store. He's going to the Feudal Age as quickly as possible. And when he gets there, he might struggle to afford what he wants. Especially considering he still has 4 people working on gold. Now, the cool thing is if you actually put these 2 players together, they have a pretty healthy economy. Because right now, while Kink is going up with a lot of surplus gold, Rabbits is just sitting here gathering berries, gathering wood, and he's not going up. He still doesn't have gold. In fairness, Rabbits is historically playing the English. I mean, we don't really, like, we take people's gold, but we're not really known for giant gold mines, right? We're not Toledo. So I can kind of see where he's coming from. Also, it doesn't make sense. Why would you need gold? You know? Like, tell me, you look at this council hall, does it look like it uses gold? That uses stone and wood. So realistically, it doesn't make sense. Now the mill. In fairness, folks, this is a very high-value mill. Between the two deer sites. Damn. Although this is still without wheelbarrow, by the way. Usually when you want to go pocket ecos, it's encouraged to get wheelbarrow. But I think Rabbits has looked at this. He's like, man, 50 wood and 150 gold. And then I have to buy everyone a wheelbarrow? No chance, mate. Instead, he's going to invest in his survival techniques. Survival techniques that will give you a 15% increase in gather rate. But keep in mind that you've got a lot of walking to do, and you're missing out on a 15% increase in movement speed, as well as an extra 5 carry capacity. Now, I'm more a mathematician than a mathematician, but I'm not sure those numbers work out as great as you think, especially considering you're paying the same price almost, right? It's literally a 50 gold difference. But then again, Rabbits couldn't afford it. Remember, he was never on the gold. He's finally doing it. Wait, what? Oh no! I mean, drop-off points are just drop-off points, right? Rabbits is, he's... I mean, realistically, if villagers just drop off their resources back at base, like, doesn't it make sense? Whoever's, like, you know, wheeling the resources back from lumber camps and mills to the, like, main stockpile, they'll just take anything, right? No, not, oh, no, he realized it as well. Wait, Rabbits, wait, let's see if he can figure it. He's figured it out. He's figured it out, okay. He's like, wait a second. Something looks wrong with my mining camp. Why have they got so much wood? Ah, this makes more sense. Okay, so at least he figured it out quickly. Now, Rabbits, if he does this right, this is going to be an instant castle age like you've never seen, folks. Like, right now, you're looking at Rabbits and you're like, haha, oh, the little mistakes he's making. But you're not appreciating the fact that a rabbit has somehow managed to use a mouse and keyboard. Can we just take a moment to appreciate that? It took 6,668 failed experiments, but someone finally realized how to make a rabbit use a PC. And it did involve a lot of super glue and probably a lot of Adderall, but they done it. Well, now the deer will be protected, so he's actually building the outpost. What's been happening in Kink's base? I feel like we've spent a lot of time looking at Rabbit and his phenomenal opening. I'm curious to see what Kink's up to. He has got the free-range sheeps. Because, you know, when you condense them next to a town center, that's battery, all right? That's a battery farm. And nobody buys battery products anymore. Everyone wants organic and free-range, right? So you might as well let your, you know, your sheep and your deer run around the fields and be happy. And he has got a few people on the good old berries. Like I said, you got to keep a balance, you know? Healthy diet. For anyone who's played a game like Anno, you know exactly what we're talking about here. If you just feed everyone the same meat, they're going to get angry. If you feed them a second food, they upgrade. It's not quite how it works in Age of Empires 4. I should probably clarify for people. Rabbits, I mean, he's somewhat efficient with this, right? Except, I'm pretty sure he's going back and forth between the wood and the deer. Oh, no. Oh, no. Rabbits, he's built a racks, but he's not teched up. Okay, Rabbits, with the long way around in this game, he's like, if I just keep saving, I can instantly get Imperial, right? I'm afraid that's not how it works, buddy. You do have to go up through Feudal and Castle first. Well, where will Rabbits take us next? There's Rax, which it can build man-at-arms, in fact. Now, you guys are getting ready to write him out, but I wouldn't. No. See, right, Kink has made a mistake here. It's only longbows. If you build the Vanguard man-at-arms, they take so many shots, they begin to look like hedgehogs. They can handle it. And it's an Abbey of Kings! Rabbit, you're the one true king. 6,668 other dead rabbits, but we finally got our boy crowned. Look at him. And he's even optimizing the space around it for Rax production. Dog, you should not write this guy out. Kink, with a very fancy little march around the side. He's going to try to get between this. But look at it. Rabbits is like, I will not be denied. Good luck killing me when I'm getting 1,000,001 healing per second. That maths doesn't quite add up, but it's a decent amount. It's 8 heal every 1.5 seconds. And you know what that means, folks? That means these man-at-arms, they're going to be very hard to kill. Oh, wait, what? What? Rabbit! Screw your longbows! Get the short bows, boys! Oh my god, he's actually fighting back. And Kink is panicking. He's running! Get out of here, fake English player! Everyone knows the longbows came later. I mean, Kink, he came here to hunt for eco advantages. Meanwhile, Rabbit came to hunt longbowmen. This one man at arms, the boy at arms, he's baiting all the fire. Oh, Kink, he's panicking as well. He's not even going for the trade. I can't believe this worked. And then look at Rabbit. Look at Rabbit. Look at the numbers right now. Yo, this is going to be the back-to-back, the Feudal and the Castle Age. Admittedly, he needs to get all these villagers back to build him up into Castle Age, but they're busy right now. They can't come to the phone. And you know what the crazy part is? If he had wheelbarrows, he'd be able to zoom these boys down. He's still going for it. He doesn't have the attack speed buff anymore. This just got to a very bad trade phase. But he'll clean him up. He's cleaning Hoos. Oh my goodness. Rabbits, don't worry, folks. Although the name says he's dead, the only thing that might be dead in this game is Kink, because Kink is the one who don't got the moves this time around. Tech up almost complete. Plenty of gold to buy yourself a mercenary army. Dead Rabbit doesn't need to win this. He can just bribe Beastie to come play his game with the amount of reserves he's got. And look at this. Kink, we're a real big proxy base. This is risky, by the way. The King's Pass only has 2,500 HP. So landmark sniping wise, like, it's not a good defense on its own. It's why a lot of players keep the King's Palace close to base. But you know what? Screw that. That's not efficient, folks. Kink, he's had his pipe in his mouth. He's listening to me talk. He's like, Moisture Stew Pigeon, you're right about the TCs. If they're further away, it's more efficient long term. And because my King's Palace is a tech up, I can simply rebuild it. He's outdone us all, folks. However, Rabbit might have something to say about that. 9 men-at-arms already. He's upgrading them as well. Rabbit, I mean, he may have been a little bit slow off the mark with some of the tech up, still missing the wheelbarrow, but he doesn't need to arm the peasantry anymore. He's got his Chad at arms here. Oh, look at that. Don't they look more scary now? Early man-at-arms. Should have brought some armor to the fight, idiot. Get kapooed. All right, Kink, the big play, Get the ball. Oh, aggro the ball right now. Kink, he's up in castle. Rabbit has fully invested, though. He's not going there anytime soon. However, he's heading towards that King's Palace. Kink, I wouldn't advise heading north. You might... This is what we refer to in the game as snitching. All right? Snitches get stitches. You don't want your villagers to have to get stitches too. So I'll pull them to the west side instead. However, the man-at-arms are making their way over into the mainland eco. Kink, what is this? What is this? Well, the man-at-arms, I mean, they're going to be perplexed by this. Nobody in the history of warfare has ever just gone round a defense. Oh my, the man-at-arms will realize they've bitten off more than they can chew. Longbows will pick apart the remainders. We're starting to see how the man-at-arms on their own can't really handle it. This is like that situation where if you just wrap yourself up in bubble wrap, no one can hurt you in a fight. Yes, but if you wrap yourself up in a lot of bubble wrap, you can't hurt anyone. Even if you fall on them, it's actually quite comfortable. Because right now, they can't reach anything. They feel like T-Rex is trying to, like, reach for something they dropped. They just can't get in range of anything, and even the wolves are attacking them. Oh, no. And Rabbit, oh, my. Well, you know, it's a good thing he has got 2.5k gold. He's going to need to buy himself a new army from someone else because he's missing the food here. He still hasn't gone for the farms. He has 2 people on food. Rabbit. Oh, little Rabbit, no. Oh, he's trading for it. He's actually selling for it. Yeah, this right here, guys. This is feudal age capitalism at work. A round of applause as Dead Rabbit has actually created the stock market several hundred years ahead of the real world. And right now, he has a market cap on there. It's a monopoly right now because notice that King hasn't built a marketplace. This is the next level play. It's the next level play. It means he gets the good trades. However, he does need to invest in farms. Otherwise, there's going to be some weird kind of stock market manipulation happening here where you don't get the good trades anymore. You know what it is? Supply and demand. Right now, he's the only one demanding, which means supplies are draining up, and these trades are getting worse. Rabbit. Oh, and now he's gone hard on the stone. Very efficient, actually. When you don't research wheelbarrows, it would be a waste of time to move these people from the gold vein to the other gold vein slightly further away from the mining camp. This way, he gets efficiency. Folks, he has to get the efficiency because he did spend 50 wood on the lumber camp. So now he's saving by not needing to get a new mining camp here. And also, now, with this stone, he can sell. It's a smart play. Like, come on, guys. And now we get the farms. Oh, my God. Look at him go. Rabbits. I mean, he might be a little bit slower than your pro-level play on the transitions, but he definitely doesn't half-ass anything he does. Rabbits has identified the, the planet tree foundations. Those type of things are good for the world. There needs to be more green on this map. Dry Arabia looked a little bit too dry for his liking, so now it's going to be spry with life again. Now, how are we looking on incomes per minute? Because I'm wondering about Kink. Kink has one farm. Now, we kind of got used to seeing 10, 20 farms by now from English players. But not from Kink. No, Kink, he's gone for the game, remember? Like, he's got oh, no. The berry boy. It's the berry boy. So, to get in the mindset of King, he did build this mill for the deer, but he went for the berries first. And right now, people are racking their brain going, why? Why would you do that? No, let me explain. No, don't get angry at him. There's a good explanation behind this. Have you ever booked a 3-course meal and been like, the thing I looked forward to the most is the dessert? The deer right here are his dessert. I know it's weird because in this and that, like logically, that'd be the main course. But actually, the better way to think of it is this is the first course, right? This is the starter. The main meal is here. You wouldn't jump straight to the main meal, all right? You wouldn't want to miss out on the good berry soup. So he's going to get the less desirable resource first. And then later, when he really needs it, he's going to boom his eco off of these delicious deer. And on top of that, nobody in his economy is going to get deep vein thrombosis because they're all going to get good exercise. That's the important part, folks. I really love showing off the Bronze Barbarians because I think, like, when we sit in front of a PC all day, it's very easy to forget that exercise is important. But if the villagers in a game can get exercise, why can't we? Speaking of exercise, Rabbit, he's decided it's arm day for the villagers again as they're going to whip out their bows. Whoa, that's illegal right there. That was a longbow range. Right, we found our English version of Jeanne d'Arc right here. And damn, look at that. Straight away healed like it never happened. Rabbit has gone for trade. He's like, you know what? This is very smart from Rabbit, actually. He's adapting to the game. Remember when we complained about his food and then he dropped all of the farms? Now, what Rabbit has done is he's been trading for, for the food, for the wood, whatever else. And he looked and he went, why are the trades getting worse? Oh, this is really bad. I need more gold. What gives me more gold so I can trade for food, wood, and stuff? Traders. That's the one. And it is infinite gold, in fairness, folks. So, up to 5 traders. Not something we see out of the English. Usually not an advised strategy, as it's 150 resources for entry, and right now, Dry Arabia is only getting 50 for this route. But the good news is, for some reason, Kink has not realized that arrow slits is a thing. I mean, like, come on, let's be realistic. It's called an outpost. It's not a tower. So why would it have defenses? Can you imagine if this just had a Springle placement in it? The damage it could do right now. On Kink. Did he make this gap or did Rabbit? I think he made this gap. This is one that the problem with this is like compared to when you do it with stone walls, it looks less welcoming, right? This looks like a stay away entrance. I wouldn't want to go in there. It's a very good intimidation tactic out of Kink. Oh my god, the amount of man-at-arms that are dying to this. He switched into crossbows! Guys, I mean, we've been looking at it wrong. I can now guarantee, I can assure you at this point, ELO is just a number. If you want confirmation, how about the fact that a bunch of pro-level players keep longbows at this stage in the game? But here we are in a 700 ELO game, and Kink has identified he needs crossbows. But why are we surprised? See, because if you take Kink's name and you remove the K in the end, it has IQ. He's not Kink moves. He's can IQ moves. You just have to reorganize the letters. What a smart cookie. Now, at some point, Rabbit is going to realize that he needs to go up to Castle Age to drop a key. Right? He has to. This is part of the plan. So Rabbit, what he's planning to do here is once he does crack Castle, he's going to drop 1,000,001 keeps around Kink's base. And you know what? All the IQ in the world can't help you if you can't go anywhere with it. You right? Oh, meanwhile, these traders are slowly going to hell. In fact, Rabbit is feeling like he should be going to hell for this attempt at trade in this game. He's starting to push troops to deal with this, but it means he's still playing Feudal. We are 21 minutes into the game. He has more stone in reserve than is required for Castle Age. I think there may have been a breakdown in communication here, folks. Because Castle Age is a weird name, actually. It makes it sound like you have to build a castle. And a castle is built out of stone, right? So I can kind of understand where the breakdown was there in Rabbit's mind. By the way, guys, if he put this Abbey of Kings just a little bit more north, he wouldn't even have to worry about the harassment on his caravan. Just saying, you know. Imagine, oh, can you imagine the heals? I don't think these traders are going to make another return, though. Is he going to adjust them? No way. Okay, he hasn't done it yet. I thought... So he's trading again. Do it. Please do it. You know what I want him to do. Rabbit, there is a second marketplace on this map, but he doesn't see it. No! He misses the high level play. He could have traded with Kinks and got more money for it. Instead, the donkeys will just sit around like useless asses. But you know what? Rabbit, he ain't going to sit around. He says, I ain't an ass, I ain't useless, I know what I'm doing. King's Palace time. It's catch-up time. It's actually crazy because something we haven't checked in on amidst the anarchy is villager production. Folks, they are neck and neck practically on eco count because they aren't producing that much anymore. King is using the King's Palace, but not the town center. I mean, it makes sense, right? The town center, it just sounds like, oh, you know, you're getting like the low-class peasants. They aren't educated in these crafts. King's Palace. If I told you could hire someone who worked for a king, you're like, oh, they know how to handle themselves around a house. So he's producing out the King's Palace. Rabbit has stopped producing out of the town center. And also on the eco count, remember, he has a bunch of idle traders, but not anymore, baby. Here it comes. Dead rabbits with the run on the bank. Open up a new Swiss bank account, baby. We're about to do some offshore exchanges here. From stock market millionaire to trade connoisseur, Rabbit is going to find a way to get paid. Oh, now King. What are you going to do? We're getting the knights. Siege workshop, but no use for it. Wait. Okay, he's producing one knight over here. That's good. Because, you know, proper knights need to go through training, right? So you get them trained back at home. I mean, this is a rookie knight at best, right? You found him out in the villages out in the middle of nowhere. He's not going to be as good. These rams, though. Whew, rams could be pristine. Knock, knock. The question is, can King beat the power of Abbey of Kings? We'll have to see. Does mean Rabbit will have to back up if he wants to take a fight there. Remember, Rabbit has teched up, but he hasn't got the tech upgrades yet. He doesn't have the gold. This is critical. Operation Make Me Moolah is on its way. He's going to need all the moolah he can get. That's only 500 gold coming in. He still hasn't gotten the gold. He still hasn't gotten the gold. Wait, Rabbit. Oh my god, he's just building. He's building the keeps. The Maginot Line. The English obsession with the French continues. Here we go. Good luck getting in now, King. He needs to build one on the eastern side. Still got enough for it as well. He's been waiting for this moment. Folks, he waited quite a while, 25 minutes in, but the defense force is in place. He needs to get another one on the eastern side. Doesn't have to worry about these crossbows. Remember, you can just kill them with villagers, right? They have bows. And the buildings are going down fast. Trade has begun. Instantly being spent into mangonels. Rabbit! I'm telling you, folks, I'm telling you right now, ELO is just a number. How many players at the highest level forget they can do this with keeps? Not Rabbit. Over 6,000 iterations in, they got smart enough to understand how to build siege. Oh, he's going to push him. Mangonels, they did get nerfed, more like Boyganels these days, but they can still do some damage. Especially against the squishy line of archers and crossbows. Now the Treb starting to siege through. Gonna take a long time with just one on the keep. Mangonel! Well, this does make sense, actually. Rabbit invested a lot in keeps, so he doesn't have rocks. He doesn't have stone to fire at people anymore. He's gathering up pebbles to fire with these mangonels. Oh, and the Russian. Oh, he's trying to snipe it out straight away. Knights. In with the mollies. No emergency repairs coming out. Rabbit doesn't tap the hammers. Might be tapping the GG at this rate, though. Uh-oh. Rush in. Archers in range. Butchering the villagers. Rabbit's not going to garrison them away. Second mangonel targeted out, but no. You will be denied. And now the rush out. Rabbit doesn't want to lose the Abbey Kings. It's efficient. It lets him heal up in these fights. He can't lose it. Will Molotov him down? TC going to be attacked. But Kink, where's the secondary wave? Trebuchet, almost done with the keep. Eco-wise, continue to scale. The leader's actually building. He's slowly building more villages. Then again, he doesn't really need it with 2,000 surplus food. Then again, neither does Rabbit. He needs production buildings, though, and he doesn't have any wood. Wood! How does England have no wood? Oh, they definitely have food. Rabbit right now, he's composing himself. He's rethinking the strategy. He's opening the tribute menu. And he's seeing if there's an option, like there is in the campaign, to bribe the enemy to being nice to you. And then, after he realizes there's no such option in the game, his first thought is, stupid campaign doesn't teach you how to play multiplayer at all. Oh, line formation in. By the way, can we just highlight how good this was from King? He has been using the line formation a lot. A lot of high-level players have only just started doing this recently. I think King is secretly a smurf, folks. I mean, he just has to be. Nobody uses line formation. Oh no, Rabbit, not again. The villagers. Wait, what's this? What the? Hacker! Yeah, get out of here! Freaking cheaters! Who uses a pickaxe to fire arrows? I won't stand for any cheating in my Bronze Barbarian games. Yeah, that's what I want. Bows, boys, get them. Now, folks, I know what you're thinking. This doesn't seem like an efficient trade, but think about it logically here. Rabbit, he has 2 town centers. He doesn't have a council. He doesn't have an archery range. So, realistically, this is the quickest and most efficient archer unit he can build right now. Because otherwise, it's just one keep that takes a resounding 15 seconds to build a longbow. 15 seconds. He can produce 2 short bows in 20 seconds. It's so much better. Oh, more buildings being taken out. King, just as quickly as he loses the troops, got more, and he's also got a second treb. Now, Rabbit, the mangonel. Just going to. I'm trying to think about this because Rabbit had like what 10 to 15 people on the gold, but he went so late onto that gold, and I think Rabbit totally forgot about the wood in the meantime. He needs wood really badly. He can afford knights, and that's about it. And there are a lot of crossbowmen in the field. Oh, but here we go. It's the OG raid. Rabbit's like, when you're behind economically, strike at the bolstered economy. However, he has been bested by the walls. The trade is still going. Remarkably, it has not been killed this whole time. That might change soon, though. And oh, Kink is on his way up. It's Imperial time. And he's building the Berkshire Palace here. Oh, King. He probably thinks he can donate it. He's like, Rabbits, buddy, you had a hard time. Here, take this building. And shove it up your... No, we're not going to complete that sentence. Because now, there is no way Kink is leaving. Also, if you run in range of this, that's going to be a juiced up attack speed for the Trebs, which are already bringing you to an end. I mean, Rabbits, he's trying to figure a way out of this. He's got the chalkboard out. He's doing all the maths. He's like, if Ing versus Ing, and then he's running all the numbers. He's clocking it out. And he looks back. He goes, wait, he's up in Imperial Age now. That means he actually spent 3,600 resources to get Imperial Age. This is my time to strike. Go, villagers, go! Take him out! But then wait, Rabbit, he goes back to the board. He checks it. He does the maths. If Ing versus Ing, then Ing wins. So technically, if he hits the surrender button right now, England wins.